Difficulty throwing a ball or skipping? Some children struggle with balance, coordination, or reaction time. These activities and more are related to gross motor skills. I'm Amanda Hasty, mother and teacher, and today we're going to talk about gross motor skills. What are they? Why they're important, some developmental milestones, and some activities to help build them. Gross motor skills are abilities that allow us to do things that involve the large muscles of the torso, the arms, and the legs. We use gross motor skills every day to do things like play sports and to rake leaves. These skills impact balance, coordination, body awareness, physical strength, and reaction time. They also form the basis for our fine motor skills, the ability to do things with our small muscles. Clearly, these skills are important for our children to be successful at home, the playground, and at school. KidSense has a great gross motor skill development chart. I looked at it to see if my daughter was meeting her milestones and also just to make sure that I wasn't expecting too much out of her. I remember paying so much attention to her milestones as a baby. When she rolled from her front to her back to her front, when she started to sit up by herself, to pull herself, crawl, and then walk. These are all gross motor skill milestones. They were important then, and gross motor skills are still important now that she's older. The chart on the KidSense website tells us at age 2, most children will start to run, hold objects while they walk, climb on and off of furniture. At age 3, most children can climb ladders, pedal a tricycle, and jump with 2 feet together. At age 4, most children can throw a ball overhand, walk on a straight line, stand on 1 foot. At age 5, most children can walk backwards, hang from a bar, and learn to skip. And by age 6, most children can jump rope, walk on a balance beam, and catch a ball. At our house, we've been intentionally doing some activities to build gross motor skills. Here's a few of them. We bought a kids' trampoline. It's old and very well loved, but my daughter loves to jump on it, and it's really good for her balance. If you don't have room for a trampoline, or it's not in your budget right now, see if your community has a trampoline park. Ours does, and there's a discount day every Friday. My daughter loves music, so we do action songs together. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. We have Amazon Prime Music, so I just made a playlist with a bunch of free movement songs. When we have free time, I just hit shuffle. She gets some building of those gross motor skills, and I get some exercise. The rug in my daughter's room is hopscotch, and hopping and jumping builds balance and coordination. Bonus, it's also good for number recognition. You can also pick up some sidewalk chalk at the dollar store and make your own hopscotch out in your driveway. Who knew the playground was so good for building gross motor skills? Especially the unstable equipment. Even though it makes mom a little nervous, it really builds those core muscles. When chasing bubbles in the backyard, children zigzag, jump, and run. The unpredictable nature of bubbles forces children to shift their weight and their balance as they're trying to pop the bubbles. This can also work with balloons inside. We were also blessed to find a used balance bike for our daughter. She was really slow at first, but as she's gaining confidence and getting better, she's increasing her balance and her body awareness. Somebody gave me the idea to use sidewalk chalk to make a track for her to follow. We might try that next week. If you don't have a balance bike, a scooter can also be great for gross motor skills. What kid doesn't like to make a mess of the living room? On one cold day, we decided to make an obstacle course in our living room. There was lots of crawling, jumping, rolling, and balance. If your child is a little older, you might consider things like bowling, swimming, playing a musical instrument, rock climbing, or sports. If you notice your child is behind in their gross motor skill development milestones, talk to your pediatrician or an occupational therapist. If you're nervous, it never hurts to talk to a professional. And if you have any great gross motor skill activities that you like to do, leave them in the comments below. My daughter and I will definitely like to try them. After all, most gross motor skill activities are just a fun idea for play. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me a lot.